Haitians voted for Trump, so why are Haitians mad at Black Americans?
As an American of Haitian descent who has grown up knowing of Donald Trump for at least 40 years, who has heard every insult he's said about the Haitian community, who's watched as he removed temporary protective status from 500,000 Haitians and Syrians, and who's voted for him 3 times in a row. I come to you humbly to say that I would still vote for him again. I will bear the burden. I will bear the cross of having to deal with the fear that my compatriots, if not my countrymen, are probably going to be sent home into a dangerous area. And it bothers me, but everything that's out of my control I give to God anyway. But I'm just here for the accountability of it. I'm looking at America dead in the eye and saying that I would still vote for Donald Trump because he is the protector of the American experiment. I've had too many conversations with progressives and leftists who have a million different complaints about the United States, that they do not respect Western civilization. They consider it white supremacy, that they're headed down the same path as past communist and socialist experiments that lead into anarchy, chaos, and mass executions. To protect America, I will throw my tear-soaked face on the hardships of the people who are not going to be with us in these United States. That also includes DACA recipients, TPS recipients, and the like. I've always tried to skirt the edge that we do need hardworking immigrants into this country. The South Americans who came over here and they're with their families and they're selling what they can sell. The construction workers, the ones who work hard. I've always said that we need to make a place for them in this American experiment. So it's not something I'm saying that's different. It's just that after all these years, it's time for me to be accountable that the President of the United States does not agree with me when I say that the Haitians belong here, the Syrians belong here, and DACA belongs here. And I have to bear that burden. But if we want to have an America, we have to have a president who wants to protect America. We have to understand that the Enlightenment principles of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness is worth conserving. There are some things in society worth conserving, even if it hurts you to the bone. So with that said, I take my leave of you, and this is not for a pat on the head. I'm not trying to gain white validation. I'm just trying to look you dead in the eye and say I would still vote for Donald Trump. God bless America, and God bless the USA. God bless President.
Y'all don't even understand what y'all doing. Y'all hating on real.
Nigga, if you don't set your hard face having self up, come on, bro. You talking about, oh, y'all don't put in the work. Nigga, you cannot be talking about anybody putting in work. Have you seen the position Haiti is in? All the gang wars, all the violence. It's failing economically. It's failing in all the categories. You cannot be talking about nobody putting work in. If you put in so much work, nigga, then why can't you niggas get y'all country successful? You work harder than Black Americans according to y'all, but why can't y'all country be successful? Also, y'all Caribbean niggas, y'all so proud to be Caribbean. You niggas so proud to be Haitian, but you niggas never in Haiti. You never in the Caribbean, never in Jamaica. How do you are so proud to be a Haitian / a Caribbean, but when it comes time for you to get sent back to your country, you don't want to go back to the country that you rep 24/7 and put in the work to get it to make it successful? Yeah, you damn right people happy y'all getting sent back. Cause one, y'all come over here with this delineation mindset. If you do something good, it's Haitian excellence, it's Caribbean excellence. You do something negative, it's, oh, we're black. We're black as in Black American. Yes, if you're over here illegally, you have to go home. Protected by all this democratic stuff, yeah, go home. Look how fast that hatred for Black Americans came at you in this video. Talking about, oh, y'all the niggas they be talking about. You're not more respected than the foundational Black Americans, sir. Not more respected. That's why y'all have to constantly cosplay to try to get some respect. ICE pull up, us FBAs, we ain't gotta worry about ICE when they pull up. They pull up looking for you niggas, not us. We have not a damn thing to worry about. So proud to be Haitian, but don't want to go back to your damn country that you're proud of, though. Okay, make it make sense, y'all.
The discourse that I'm currently seeing right now on TikTok between Haitians and Black Americans, absolutely insane. I swear, as soon as something go wrong in this country, anything with anybody, the attention and anger gets turned to Black Americans. That is insane. We're not the ones doing this shit to y'all. Why are y'all so mad at us? Because we got an opinion? Our opinion means nothing. Our opinion means jack shit when y'all finna have to go home forever. Our opinion means nothing, so why is everybody so upset with us?
Well, we came across videos about Haitian American calling out Black people on their own issues, all right? And this is after their TPS was revoked by Trump, So after their TPS being revoked, you're in America and your TPS has been revoked from you, it means that now you are no longer belong in America as a citizen, right? Because TPS are most like temporary. They're not. You don't live there for long. That's just temporary permit of you being in the States. Now, after them learning that Black Americans have nothing to do with this whole thing, because if Obama was in the office, maybe they would have called out their Black people in this issue. But because the man who is in the office is Trump, how they drag black people into the issue? They are getting for trying to drag Black people into the issue. And I don't think if people do learn about this whole thing, because Haitians have to learn this thing the hard way. And because I saw a clip of Latino Americans regretting about messing up with the Black people. I've seen clips of many people trying to mess up with the Blacks. In one way or the other, somebody has to come back and realize that I made a mistake because of touching this one soul called Black Americans. I have clips here. Watch them. I will come back in the commentary.
Now, I don't have any personal thing against Haitians. In fact, I don't even know any Haitians. But some things need to be said. First of all, a good portion of the slave codes and the laws that was enacted against us during slavery was because every time we got together, we rebelled. Whenever you saw 2 or 3 of us together, they panicked because all we did was burn plantations and take out entire slave-owning families because we were rebelling. So this idea that we got revolution from somebody else is completely false. They only talk about Nat Turner because that's the only one that they want to admit. But we constantly rebel all the time. That's why they had so many laws saying you guys cannot gather. Y'all can't gather. Y'all can't talk. Y'all can't do anything that's not right in front of us because we know what you're going to do. So the idea that Haiti is some kind of like make above us or something, like they're cut from a different cloth. No, that's not true. Here's what happened. Here's the difference between the Haitian rebellion and our many rebellions that we have over here in America. Haiti is an island. It's not even an island. It's a third of an island. And when you look at the geography of Haiti, it's very easily defensible, right? There's this long stretch at the bottom that's only like 30 miles wide. They have a little strip at the top that's just as thin. And then you have a section in the middle that's like all mountains and things like that and stuff. Yeah, it's guerrilla warfare in a condensed space. I looked it up. The square mileage of Haiti is about 10,000 square miles. The square miles of the U.S. is over 3 million. So that's what we were dealing with. And we still got it done. We still got it done. At the end of the day, we still got it done. And here's the important part, okay? Right now in 2026, the Haitians want to convince us that what's most important is the timing. Timing. We were first.
What's your problem? You realize that you treat your slave masters that have enslaved you for centuries better than you're now treating the Haitians. Why are you so mad at them? Because they came here and they work hard to achieve the things that they have while you lazy fucks sat on the farewell welfare system because your grandmother, mama, and everybody else was brought up on it? The people just want to know.
So sis went on a really hostile rant in her full clip, which was almost 5 minutes. I only took like a little bit of that segment because that's really the gist of what she's trying to say. But let me just respond very quickly. I understand that you're emotional. I understand that this is a tough situation to be in. I understand that there's probably some people making trolling comments and saying things that are inappropriate. But this concept that Black Americans are just living on welfare is just a fallacy. I mean, I just looked up Google, and 53% of Haitians are living on a major government assistance program to this very day. So we're 50% of our population is not on welfare, right? So, I'm not really sure where this jealousy is that you think that we have for you, and that goes for any migrant population. I don't really know. You don't have anything that we want. You don't have anything that we can't get, okay? If you really want to flex, then the real flex will be fixing your country. The real flex will be, since you have your own plot of land that is really for you, to actually fix that and actually make that into a paradise for you and your people, right? The real flex is not leaving your shit and then coming to somebody else's shit and trying to make a life in somebody else's shit that was already built up and is already set up for you to succeed in whatever way you see fit. Okay, that's not really a flex. We're at home. This is our home. So whatever the hell we choose to do while in our home is really our business. Okay, you are a guest over here. So let's just make that very abundantly clear.
Listen, I am not here to cause any drama. I'm not here to start any trouble. I'm not here to gaslight anything. I am not gaslighting anything. However, if you are from the 80s and the 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about, especially if you live in Brooklyn, New York, and Miami, Florida. However, before I get to this conversation, let me state this. What that Haitian young lady said on our podcast was wrong, and it doesn't represent all the Haitians. Now, let's move forward. During the 80s and the 90s, Black Americans used to chastise, disrespect, use inflammatory, derogatory statements toward the Haitians. Who remember Haitian booty scratcher? Who remember HBO, Haitian body odor? Who remember Haitians go back home? Yeah, these are the things that Black Americans used to say to us. Who here went to Canarsie High School? Who here went to Canarsie High School and remembered Beat Down Fridays? Do you know what Beat Down Fridays was? Beat Down Friday was a day that Black Americans and the other kids put aside to hunt down Haitian kids and beat them up. Erasmus High School was terror for Haitian kids. Wingate High School was terror for Haitian kids. Everywhere in Brooklyn, New York was terror for Haitian kids during the 80s and the 90s. And now, y'all take a little BS clip from a BS podcast show that needs to be canceled because they gaslighting the culture, provoking people to act crazy, and y'all blowing it up out of proportion. But y'all don't remember what you guys.
And to that Haitian woman who went on that podcast and made the despicable comment about the Black Americans being dirty, you are to be ashamed of yourself, because what you said was not only hurtful and xenophobic, but it was highly divisive and dangerous. You do not speak for us, and that is not how we Haitians feel about Black Americans. And from one Haitian sister to another, I must hold you accountable. What you did was wrong. And I was very uncomfortable watching that clip. I couldn't even continue watching it because how dare you disrespect an entire group of people unprovoked? You could have gone on that podcast and said anything else. You could have promoted your business. And the crazy thing is, the very Black people that you disrespected on that podcast are the reason why we're actually able to thrive in America as immigrants. Think about it. 1965, the Voting Rights Act, the Civil Rights Act of 1964, and all the marches and all the movements, the Selma to Montgomery, the marches on Washington. Think about the segregation era. Think about what happened during the Jim Crow era. All the sacrifices, blood, sweat, and tears that foundational Black Americans made for immigrants like you and me to be able to live and make the American dollar. But instead of having respect and being humble, you chose to disrespect an entire group of people for no reason. I was hurt. Not only was I hurt, but I'm also seeing comments that were made about Haitians, because now we're being generalized and everyone thinks that's how we feel about Black Americans. And it's not fair, because Haitians don't feel that way about Black Americans. My childhood best friend is Black American. I've had Black Americans treat me better than my own family at times. You know what I'm saying? And not trying to deviate, but it's just the point that we should not generalize people based on one or two bad experiences. Now, granted, I don't know what you've been through, okay? I wasn't there and I can't judge you. Because growing up Haitian was not easy. I get that. And trying to assimilate in America as an immigrant was very challenging for many of us. But again, it wasn't all Black Americans who mistreated us. It wasn't all Latinos who mistreated us. It wasn't all white people who mistreated us. So the point that I'm trying to make is don't generalize a group of people just because you might have had one or two bad experiences. And another thing I want to highlight is this. If they put a Jamaican, a Haitian, a Bahamian, Trinidadian, and a Black American in one car, what is all of our description? Black. You think people are going to have time to distinguish between, oh, she's Haitian, or she's Jamaican, or wait, she's Black American? They don't care.
So y'all remember the podcast where the Haitian woman was calling Black people, what she called them, dirty Black Americans? So I have a Haitian friend, and I'm going to get his take on that topic. 1 second. Okay, so this is my Haitian friend, Carl. He's from Haiti. So what do you think about the girl calling people dirty Black Americans? You're Haitian. What do you think?
Why was she calling them dirty Black Americans?
She said because that's what we are.
Just to say it?
I guess you wanted clout. I don't know, but you're Haitian. Can you explain that? Do they really call us that?
No, she called y'all that. Just her. I've never called anyone a dirty Black American. I don't know why she called Black Americans dirty. She probably had a bad experience with y'all. As do most Caribbeans do, have bad experiences with Black Americans.
Have you ever had a bad experience with a Black American?
All the time. All the time.
But you don't consider them as dirty Black Americans, though, do you?
They just, I feel like Black Americans lack unity. I feel like I can meet a Haitian of any age, of any...
Haitian Americans are from Haiti. We all know that, right? And them being in America, for them to be in America, maybe their country has a calamity or something or an issue. So for them to be given the TPS, to be living in America legally, for them not to go back to their country, they think that they are just there for some times because it's temporary permit for you being in America. Now, Trump revoked them. They had to go back to their country forcefully, either they want or not. They cried all they want because they feel like they are like, I've been living here for some years. Now, how am I going to start from zero in Haiti? How will I be able to begin from nothing, to build my life from nothing, to become somebody? Because I've been living here for a while, I've had kids here in America. Now, going back to Haiti will take me a while to rebuild again this kind of life that I'm having here. All right? So they are regretting that when they were deported back to their countries, they were calling blacks too. If we are being taken back to Haiti, then also take blacks as well. Let us go with them let us go to different countries where we belong, because blacks also don't belong there, because they feel like blacks are still being called immigrants, Native Americans, that are still being called slavery, slaves, and everything. Now they feel like we are in the same gap with them. But no, Black people are Native Americans, and we all know that. They have been there. The FBS are the only first human race to land in America. They have been there for over 400 years, and they are still there. So trying to drag them into your issue about them living with you to the country that you are moving to because you have been blocked, you don't have the TPS anymore, it's like bringing them down with you. You are dragging somebody down with you, somebody who haven't messed with their life, somebody who hasn't even done anything to you. So they have sit down and think about this thing of them calling Black people those kind of names and everything. They feel bad about dragging Black people into the issue. Now they feel sorry because they want to be forgiven, because they feel like messing up with the Black American. It's like messing up with their almost everything. When a Black person decides to boycott even your business, you won't like it. So just imagine Black people trying to hate you. Trying to drag you down. You won't take it easy because they won't take it easy on you. So Black Americans have really tried to build a life for everybody in America. Not only the whites, Haitians, Jamaicans, Africans, Asians, Latino. They have built a life for every race in America. They have built a life for everybody in America. So if if somebody tries to be deported back to the country, they want to drag black people into the mess as well. I feel like they're trying to bring somebody down with them, somebody who made their life easy in that country. They fought for everything. They fought for civil rights and everything. People for us to be living in America freely without having that fear of how much safe am I living in this country and everything. So people are feeling sorry for trying to mess with the black Americans. You saw the Asians. When Ashley Gonzalez was coming to the camera and talking about how much he hated black Americans, how much he can't work with the black Americans, I was like, okay. So why are you dragging this whole issue on the media? Mind you, you are a public figure. You are supposed to be preaching peace, unity all over America between the races and everything. You are out here. You have numbers. People who are following you, they know that when you post anything, they will see it. The officer lost her job because of a single video messed up with the black Americans. So that's how it is. People feel sorry whenever they do a mistake. They come back and say, "We are sorry for this. Kindly forgive us." Let's see what black people will say about it. Right? Peace with them out. Be blessed. Timon tafuta kazi. Hata usisaidie kazi.